Welcome back, my friends. It's Mindful Monday again. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. I took some time to really focus on myself and my loved ones over the holidays and to also take my time transitioning from 2020 into 2021. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today is your rituals and how you are moving into 2021. Are you proclaiming a New Year's resolution or are you doing something different this year? I know I moved away from New Year's resolutions a while ago. I talked about it in a previous episode about how I think that they are harmful and they perpetuate the feeling of being a failure because you're not actually drilling down to your core needs and desires. It's a little more superficial, I think, when we focus on New Year's resolutions because we see a problem with ourselves that we want to fix. Instead of celebrating all of our strengths, which I think we need to do more of. So, for this Mindful Monday, I wanted to kind of walk you through what my process is. And again, I'm not rigid about it. It's a kind of evolving process and I do what feels right. But there's some core elements to my transition into the new year that really help me and I found are powerful. And I'd love for you to give them a try, see if they work for you, or to share what it is that you do. So as I close out a year, I take some time to reflect on lessons I learned, both positive and negative. And I actually write them down. I write down any pain that I have faced, any hardships I have overcome. I think it's important to celebrate all of our wins and for us to recognize that we can and will get through hard times. We have a proven track record for it. So making sure that you write that down and you acknowledge that. And then all of the joyful times. So I do keep, I just started my new one. I keep a gratitude jar where I write down as often as I can any joyful news and reflections that I have. I try to do it every day, but honestly, it doesn't happen. If I haven't done it in a week, I make sure I do it so I at least have it once a week. But I write down all of my joyful news and wins. And then at the end of the year, it's really neat to unfold all of those and go through them and remember all those joyous moments. And sometimes I'll do that when I'm having a really hard time. I can go back and I can just look at it too. I don't have to wait till the end of the year. But part of my ritual is I go through that and I make sure that I catalog all of the joy that I had in that previous year. And then I look for any kind of patterns and I try to replicate the joyful moments and take those with me. And I try to learn from any patterns of any pain that I have faced and any obstacles that I have overcome so that I can try and reduce that, not reduce overcoming obstacles, but reduce any of the obstacles that I may have some control over in the future. And then I use that as kind of my blueprint. So when I'm thinking about my new year, so in this case it's 2021, I come up with a word after reflecting over what I've written. I think, what is it that I really want my mantra to be, my focus to be for this year, my theme? And I write it down. I write the reasons why, and I tuck that away so that I can revisit it often. And I use that word regularly in my meditations. That is, becomes part of me through that year. And what I find is that then I carry it with me. So this year I'm actually struggling. So we're already into January and I've been thinking about it for a few weeks now, and I'm having trouble coming up with a word. So I'd love to hear what maybe some of your words are. I try to think of something that's a little different and catchy. Maybe it's a word in another language that I think is beautiful and I love the meaning of it, and maybe it doesn't have a true translation into English. Those are kind of my favorite words to use. But I'm open to anything. So let me know. I'm having a hard time, I think, because 2020 was so difficult, and I really want to capture the strength that we all have in getting through that and carry that with me into 2021. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of, something that captures strength and joy. So I'd love to hear your suggestions. And that is my process. I then, after writing it down, I light some candles. I burn some sage to say goodbye to the previous year and any pain that it brought me, and to welcome in the new year. And I do a very long meditation. And that is a ritual that feels really good to me. And I have stuck with it. You know, I've added some things, I've taken away some things in different years and modified it, but the reflection and the choosing of a word and the meditation are my solid standbys that I always utilize. So let's share some of the things that you do and help me come up with that word, would you, please? And when I do come up with it, I will share it with you so that you guys all know, and I'm a little more accountable to that word. So I will be talking to you tomorrow and talk to me Tuesday. We have some really exciting things that we're rolling out this week. I just can't wait for you guys to be a part of it. Our online university, we're doing it kind of slowly and incrementally with some free offerings and then some more intensive coursework. My first course that I'm rolling out is very intensive, and I'm looking for some pilot participants. And in exchange for your participation and helping me solidify what works, what doesn't work, I will be offering it at 75% off. Which is significant, but I do value your opinions and your input, and so that is to show my gratitude for that. And there's things for young people, for adults. I think you guys are really gonna like it, for families to do together. So I would love to hear your ideas too as we start to roll it out. If you guys have ideas and feedback, please send them my way, because that's what it's all about. We're here to serve you guys. And as much as I think we have some fantastic ideas and courses in the lineup, if it's not meeting your needs, then we are off target. So I'd love to hear from you about how we can get on target and meet your needs. All right. So bye for now, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.